Hey guys, what's up? Lumpy Ice Cream here. Please excuse the croaky throat. Right out the bat, we're off to a good start. Finally, here with the review for Backlash 1999, the first ever Backlash. Of course, right out the bat, apologies for not getting these videos out when they were supposed to. It's been a hectic couple weeks. Supposed to start this on the 2nd of May. It is now the 17th as I'm filming this. Just got done watching WrestleMania Backlash, so I figured um, I'll chuck up my review of Backlash 99 right now, and we'll get this rolling. So this will take us through so we're going to do a review each day of each Backlash, and then at the end, the last day will be ranking all the Backlash pay-per-views. I am including WrestleMania Backlash because, yeah, it's a different name, but, I mean, it's the same. So, the way these are going to go, I don't know. I'm not going to break down each match move by move. I'm just going to give my thoughts on the match and then move along. We're not going through the show in order of the matches that happened. Instead, we're going to just rank the matches from worst to best on the show. Then, yeah, so worst to best, that's how we're doing these videos. Just to shake things up, just to not just give a review of the show. And then afterward, I'll give my thoughts on the show, but not go too much into detail because that will be saved for the ranking video. I'm not going to give ratings to any of these. It's just the ranking lists. And they dropped a bombshell on WrestleMania Backlash. Next pay per view is Hell in a Cell. They had it written down as Money in the Bank, Pound Money in the Bank. I don't know if is it cancelled. Are they pushing it back to do it with a live crowd? Maybe. Maybe Money in the Bank's getting pushed back to October because apparently they want to go on the road again and they want to get live crowds in after SummerSlam. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, next pay per view is going to be Hell in a Cell. So I'll talk about the schedule for that when we reach the end of these Backlash videos. But anyway, guys, 2 minutes of blabber. Let's get right into the match rankings. Now, we're not going to be talking about pre-show matches. We're not going to be talking about heat, any of that. It's just the matches on the main card. It's just going to get too finicky if we start throwing in heat and pre-show matches. I never bother with the pre-show when I'm watching the show live, and I don't go back and watch the match. If they can't put that on the main card, then I'm not gonna bother watching it. And I'm not sitting through an hour or sometimes 2 hours of vignettes that they're just gonna fucking chuck up on the main show just to watch one match that probably doesn't matter. Anyway, so with that in mind, Backlash 99, we've got 8 matches. Kicking things off with the worst match on the card is the Ministry of Darkness going up against the Brood. It's just a 6-man tag. It's just a pointless 6-man tag. It's got the Ministry versus the Brood. The Brood breaking off from the Ministry, and that's what this is. It's a big grudge match. Very cumbersome finish of Viscera, very slowly walking down the ramp to the point that Edge and Christian don't see him, lumbering right behind them. And then a really bad finish of just Viscera just sort of standing there, Edge standing there, sort of just doing nothing while Christian's eating the pin. I think that's the finish. It was the first match on the card, and it was the weakest. It was uphill from here. Definitely just a really bad 6-man. I mean, 6-man tags in WWE are rarely good. I don't think if really ever. Tag matches struggled enough in the WWE formula. 6-man tags don't hold much of a chance. Now, moving on to the next one. Again, sticking with tag team action. Number 7 is Jeff Jarrett and Owen Hart picking up the victory. Losing to the New Age Outlaws. Um, this match, all great workers within the match. As a tag match, it's fine. It's your typical tag match. What puts, and I almost put it in worst place, but that 6-man tag was so bad. Um, is Jerry Lawler on commentary is insufferable. Very rarely is he calling the action in this match, and he's just instead talking about Deborah's puppies. The crowd as well, it's really uncomfortable because they're just asking, like they're just chanting for Deborah to show her puppies. The Attitude Era, what a time to be alive. Um, yeah, it's not aged well, particularly when you think about it that this was 1999. This was 20 over 20 years ago, just. And I mean, only in the last couple of years have we had this women's um, revolution. And it's very funny to go back and see them how they treated women in the past. But oh well, it was the '90s. Who gave a shit, right? Yeah, a decent enough match that's just really brought down by yeah the crowd and Jerry Lawler and Jim Ross. Bless him, he's trying to do his best to just roll on with the show, but yeah, Jerry Lawler is not helping this match out any at all. Commentary is important, guys. It really is. Um, Next up, number 6. We are now actually getting into the good territory. These are the matches I enjoyed, and it was just about where they fell. So, number 6, the Intercontinental title match between Godfather and Goldust. A fun little match. I mean, you've not got. Yeah, I mean, as far as Godfather and Goldust matches go, it's really good. There's a fun spot where Goldust gets blinded and then starts beating up his manager, Blue Meanie, who he thinks is the Godfather. He gives him the shattered dreams, and it's really funny. It's really funny. There's also another sort of perverted Jerry Lawler thing, but I actually got a chuckle out of this one. He says to Jim Ross, um, "Which one's your favorite hoe?" And JR's like, "I'm a happily married man, thanks. I'll tell you later." I don't know why. I just really love that. JR on top form. So yeah, as far as the Intercontinental title goes, really good. Really fun little match with Godfather and Goldust there. Next up, number 5, Undertaker versus Ken Shamrock, with Undertaker picking up the win there. Um, it was an okay match. It was just a lot of rest holds. Um, I feel like they could have made it a little bit more even. Because here's the thing: is when they have a submission guy like Shamrock dominating with submissions, it actually makes him look really weak because he's got the leg hold on for like 5 minutes and he can't tap out Taker. Like, surely if you were dominant as a submissions expert, they would tap instantly. He put the leg hold on like a lot of times. Let's just say that, and it's really long rest holds, and it's just not fun to watch. But it sort of starts picking up, and it ends decently enough. So once it gets into it, it's a fine match, but just early on, a lot of rest holds, and I don't think it really did much for Shamrock's image. But, oh well. Next up, now I don't actually know a lot of opinions on some of these matches, um, so I don't know if this is like a controversial pick. But I'm giving the number 4 spot. Are we at number 4? Yep, I'm just going back and forth between my lists, as you can probably tell by my reflection in my glasses. But oh well. Stone Cold versus The Rock. A really good match, but I just think the other ones are better. If I'm being honest. Yeah, it's a really strong match. The finish with Vince coming out, Shane's there flipping him off, and then Vince just barging past Shane. Really good. It's a really strong match, but it's just I like the other ones better. That's what it comes down to. Then number 3. I'm going for the Boiler Room Brawl between Mankind and Big Show. A really, really good Boiler Room Brawl. It didn't look quite as dingy. I don't think. I guess it was a boiler room, but I don't know. I think that they could have picked maybe a better spot to have it. I don't know. I just looked a little roomy. I don't know. I don't. But what kind of leaves this at this spot? It's not even really a problem with the match, so I can't really fault the match for this. But the next segment after this match, where Mankind is going through the boiler room and pointing at things, and this happened here and that. Like, we know, we just watched the match, dude. Like, I felt that was really unnecessary. Just like a 2 or 3 minute long segment of Mick Foley walking through the boiler room where he just had the match and pointing at everything and going, "This is what happened here." It probably would have been better off playing on Raw or something the next night instead of literally just after the fucking match. Like, he escapes the boiler room and then goes back in after getting beaten up by the ministry. Not the ministry. Was it the ministry? Corporation. Whatever. Um, but yeah, man, just a really, really fun match. Like, Mick Foley, Big Show, just going head to head, just brawling all over the place. A lot of cool spots, like Mankind just grabs a heap of like I think sheetrock or what plaster, whatever, just bangs it over Big Show's head, just keeps grabbing him, bang, bang. It's just real fun. It's hardcore fun. Next up, I'm gonna go with Triple H versus X-Pac, with Triple H picking up the victory. Wow, what a match for X-Pac. This made X-Pac look really, really tough. Really good son of a bitch. I don't know what. Really good son of a bitch. Put that on a t-shirt. Um, but yeah, just a really excellent match. I know I keep saying that a lot, but like I said, I'm not going to go deep dive into just a few spots. Kane coming out and choke slam in China. Really good. Then setting her up for the Bronco Buster, which is ultimately what brings down X-Pac's downfall. I felt the finish was a little rushed. It was that typical hit the pedigree and a lazy Triple H cover, which kind of undermines the work that they had just done building up X-Pac. For Triple H just do the lazy cover. I guess Triple H needs to get a bit of his heat back. So, but yeah, really great heel work from Triple H and excellent babyface spots from X-Pac. And then the best match on the card. This might be pretty controversial. I don't know, but it's got to go to the hardcore title match between Al Snow and Hardcore Holly, because it's just a really great match. It spews out to the outside. Everyone goes into a dumpster. Hardcore Holly takes a mad spot where he gets pushed off the production truck and back onto a car and just dents. He almost slides off, and that could have been very disastrous if he toppled headfirst off the car. But just a really fun match. It went everywhere. A vicious table spot that actually tears up the apron. Like you see it in certain spots in other matches that the canvas is actually just torn because they do this superplex through a table, but it's actually like vertical. It's facing the turnbuckle, but most of the times they go in the center, so it's horizontal to the turnbuckle. But it was vertical, and they just went through it. Real awkward, but very brutal. And Al Snow picking up the victory. They do a fun little spot backstage where they're interviewing Al Snow, who's got the title, and then he's talking to Head, and the Head's acting like because Al Snow covered Hardcore Holly with the hand that he was holding Head in, so Head's like, "I'm the champion." Just fun, real fun stuff. Al Snow, Hardcore Holly, they don't get enough credit. And yeah, so just running through the matches again. So we've got Ministry of Darkness and Brood at the bottom, New Age Outlaws and Jeff Jarrett and Owen Hart. Number 60 in the Continental Championship, Godfather and Goldust. Number 5, Undertaker and Ken Shamrock. Number 4, WWE title on the line with Stone Cold and The Rock. Number 3, Triple H and X-Pac. Number 2, Mankind and Big Show in the Boiler Room. And number 1, Hardcore Championship Online. Al Snow picking up the title over Hardcore Holly. So yeah, how'd I do with the first video? I know it was very rambly. Again, I'm not gonna try and go super in depth with these videos. I'm gonna try and keep them under. I mean, looking at the clock now, it's at 15 minutes. I'm gonna try and keep them under 20. Try and really get them down. I'm not gonna go super in depth with the matches. Just real basic style. Just give them out. I'm doing them every day. So tomorrow, tune in for fuck yeah, now Backlash 2000, really good pay-per-view. And yep, so that'll be coming up tomorrow, and then 2001, 2002, so on and so forth. Let me know what you thought of this. Backlash 99, overall thoughts. Pretty good pay-per-view as a first. Once it actually sort of got into the grind of things, it was pretty good. I mean, one really garbage match with Ministry versus the Brood. One by the numbers match with New Age Outlaws, Jeff Jarrett and Owen Hart. And then just some good fun and great matches from there on out. With 8 matches on the card, that's pretty good. So yeah, Backlash 99, pretty good show. I was very impressed. It was the first, a lot of the time, this will be the first time I'm viewing a lot of these pay-per-views. So, I've been a WWE fan for ages, but I haven't really gone back into the back catalogue and watched a great deal. So, this is what this is about, experiencing some older pay-per-views. It's something I've wanted to do for actually quite a long time, but it just never felt right, and I figured if we build up to WrestleMania, I was planning to do it last year, but some complications got in the way. I had a lot of tech issues with laptop and recording and stuff like that, so got in the way last year, so I wanted to give it a crack this year. We got off to a rough start. We were supposed to start over 2 weeks ago, but we're at it now. Keep them rolling. Let me know your thoughts on Backlash 1999. And yeah, if you got any feedback, ways I can improve these, let me know. I'm open to suggestions. Any more content ideas, let me know. I'm going to be pretty bogged down with these WWE reviews for the next year, but that's part of the fun, isn't it? So anyway, guys, I want to thank you all for checking out this Backlash 99 review. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that cool shit, and I will catch you tomorrow for Backlash 2000. Thanks, guys. Bye.